We're filming a video commercial with fruit and rain. The 3 flavors we got today are cherry limeade, raspberry,
and orange dreamsicle. We have about enough caffeine to kill a cat.
We have all the fruit here. As you can see, we got raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries for the raspberry. Then we got the oranges for orange dreamsicle. If you want to see what it looks like to do all of this, all the lighting, all the post-production, and you get to see the final edit, so make sure you stay till the end. We're gonna be doing all that process with you.
Yep, so check it out how we do it. It'll be fun. Right now, we're gonna be starting with the V-flat backgrounds. These are like little texture backgrounds. They're great for photo shoots and video shoots. We have obviously the subject in the middle. We're trying to do a spotlight down for right now. It's gonna be mostly for video at this point. Yeah, this is Godox with a spotlight attachment onto it. So it's pretty great. We have the nan lights. So we got the nan light right here, getting a little side angle light, and then the nan light back here, getting the hair light. Just some nice little artistic feel to this. We want to make it moody, so it's decently dark and whatnot. We have the slider. So the idea is we're going to do a few different slider shots that will be the same. We can change out the backgrounds and kind of glitch things into places where we want them to be at. One shot's going to be a clean plate with just the drink. The other shot's going to be all the fruit and all that kind of stuff for a nice, cool reel that really goes with the Rain brand.
And photos.
And photos. We don't want to forget the photos, but we want to get these. We want to nail these videos.
Yep.
Video's always a little bit harder to do when we're doing product stuff. This is the Editachrome slider. It's fantastic. We have the small one. We want to get the bigger one eventually, but the small one's perfect for little things like this. You can get slider movements. You can program them all to your phone's app. So we have these. You just tap on one,
and it moves.
It starts. Watch.
Watch. He'll press it.
It's preset.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's preset.
You can preset it to all the movements you want.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting everything taped down because we can't have it move, so for continuity, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna have multiple shots. We'll have a clean plate and then a bunch of different shots with the rain, the fruit. But if anything moves, once you get the first shot, all the shots are screwed up. So we gotta make sure nothing moves.
Oh yeah, and by the way, forgot to tell you, we just made a little black room, a little dark room.
Yeah.
So that way all of kind of that light, that fill light that's out there, it's not coming in and filling up the subject. We can make it even darker in here, but this is gonna be perfect because we have it pretty controlled over here.
So we're using they're called the Dream Filter. So we're using the Dream Filter and a blue light, it basically makes any light that hits the subject. Basically in anamorphic film and like lenses, they make the light go across. You'll see it in movies and TV shows. This is basically a cheat for that. So we don't have an anamorphic lens, we have a regular lens. We're gonna use this filter.
By the way, if you're looking for a pretty budget-friendly light, this is a VL150 Godox. This is Matt's, but we basically use it because he never uses it. And we have another one over there. But yeah, it's great. The fan never really kicks on. Right now we have it at 2%. But yeah, this is a great budget-friendly light. Check out the description if you want to purchase it.
We're gonna do the first clean plate shot. Do a little bit of that. Hit
Well, you can't get everything right the first time, so good thing we caught it right from the beginning before we got the whole thing set up. We forgot to shoot with the fake sweat, right? So we got glycerin. It's literally, you can get it at Walmart, Target, wherever. You mix it in with some water and Google like all the measurements or stuff for filming photography. We don't really know, we just kind of guesstimate. But look at this fake sweat.
And that's like perfect consistency. That is solid.
Look at that. So that makes it look like you got fake sweat going on. You liking that? You liking what you see?
It's looking fantastic. This is like...
What? Can you guys see that? Solid. What the heck? That looks so good. Holy smokes. Yes, sir. Now to the fruit. I'm getting some juicy, beautiful orange slices cut up. What we've learned in the past, do a little bit thicker than you think, and then we're gonna do different variations. So we'll have some where they're like the triangular ones, and then some where they're just circles. All right, I'm getting this delicious fruit here. It's so tempting not to eat it, but as you know, I already cut it all up. And last piece here, we're gonna decorate around the rain can. So this is always the hardest part, is making it look good and not like super fake. Now, were you wanting to pile it up around it, Marcus?
I'm thinking, yeah, like pile it a decent amount, like a few different ones. Or maybe go minimalistic, I don't know, whatever looks best. Maybe some in the background when they kind of fade out, we don't see them. Hunter turns into our set designer.
Set designer? I try. You know, I went to school for this. Come on. Come on. Nah, you just learn on the go. You gotta do what looks good. You watch this, you watch other YouTubers, and you try to make everything look as good as possible. You're not gonna get everything right on your first try, but you just gotta keep going and seeing what works best. You learn from your mistakes and you get faster next time. So we're gonna like stack up probably some more on this side, kind of like off-putting, and then I'm gonna put one up here as well.
Yeah, that looks
Let's see how that looks. That looks scrumptious. Okay, okay. Maybe one right up here where like it's in the foreground, guys, so it's gonna pass it real close, right? So it's gonna have it up here in the foreground, so as the camera passes, it's gonna give it depth. So if you just had it wide open all the way up to it, it wouldn't be as cool of a feeling as if you have something and it's kind of like passing it, giving that motion, that depth. So I'm gonna leave that one in the front there. And then probably one last one. I think I'm gonna double up back here in the background, kind of have the edge, have another. It doesn't look like much if you zoom out, but when you look how the narrow shot, you don't need as much as you think.
This shot's done, and we're bringing in
popsicle, baby. Let's go. Popsicle. So we cut it at a side angle, so it gives it some feel. We're gonna set it right here. Oh, let's go.
This might be my favorite shot I've ever gotten on this thing. Like favorite product shots, for sure.
What I love is this popsicle right now is like frosted. The popsicle's frosted so it looks even extra juicy. Next shot we'll do it next to the rain, and then we'll get photos.
Yes.
And the reason we're doing this is because we're gonna switch back and forth with all those shots. Yeah. So you'll see what it's gonna be like, so stay to the end and we'll kind of show you.
One important thing we're doing here is we're using the A7S III, which you can track your focus. So it's tracked focus onto the front of the rain can. So we never lose focus when you're pushing in or pulling out. And a lot of lenses will lose focus. So if we didn't track it, it would lose focus somewhere in the pull. So that's an important thing, keep that as a note.
This guy's going on a date.
I wouldn't say a date. We're just gonna have a little fun tonight on the good board skis.
Yeah, here you hire a guy, and they start going on dates. And we got the two co-founders out here slaving away.
Oh, boys, it's nonstop, but I love it. That's why.
Wouldn't want it any other way. Would you rather be in school?
No way, boys.
All right, then no complaining out here. Come on,
let's get it.
Yeah. For our next trick, we're gonna be putting the berries in segments. So the video is gonna do like cuts to the different berries being in there, since it's blue raspberry or razzleberry. Now we put a white background and it still gives it a moody effect the way we lit it. And how we're doing that is this spotlight's going right down on top of the fruit and everything, which will be in super good focus. And it's bouncing, giving that cool like halo half circle effect, which is gonna look really cool. Now the brand is darker and more moody, and we're not trying to get it to where, you know, this whole thing is super bright and airy. You know, you have to match your brand. Whenever you're creating for these companies, you have to make sure you're paying attention to the brand. You can't just make a piece of content that is whatever you want it to be. You still have to match, especially with these big companies. Like, they already have a full branding thing. Make sure to ask for a branding guide so you can get their colors, their fonts, and everything. Yeah, if you're helping companies start up and you're creating their brand, then you can have a little more creative freedom in every aspect. But when it comes to this stuff, you kind of have to stick to the
100%.
You know,
yeah.
the branding. So.
And this is a glass bottle, so if it has a white background, it's going to be less fingerprints.
Yeah.
On the black background, you can see every single scratch, every single piece of dust. It's awful.
And how we actually got to that point was we saw all those defects, and then we changed to the white background.
Yep.
So there's another tip for you by Brotherdale. All right, we're gonna try to get this epic shot.
Ready?
We have one take. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna overflow this. When he grabs it out, I'm gonna set this down. So I have to try to get it right in that spot.
Set it right here, right behind it.
Okay.
Because the light is gonna fall
Okay,
there.
so I'll go like here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get it really overflowing, then you grab it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Let's go.
That had to look good.
Okay, you can keyframe in where it's centered.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
This next magic trick we're gonna do. Cutting board. Boom. All of that's gonna be top-down shots. We're gonna have the cutting board, I'm gonna cut a lime. Almost imagine we're doing an epic sequence of creating a margarita. Do the rim thing, gonna put the lime in there, squeeze it in, all of that, cut the lime and all that, like I said. And then we're gonna have the rain pour in. I'm gonna put a little cherry on top. Yes, 1 minute in there. We just did a slow motion shot of dropping in all the cherries. Let's see it, Here, Jules. Oh. No, not a chance. Run it back. Oh my gosh.
I'm speechless. I don't even.
And that's why you watch the Brotherdale YouTube channel. Come on, guys.
What you want me to do? I had to re-up, I'm sorry.